we on? Finally, we're on. Paul Orndorff.
APTER.
No, not APTER. Dusty Rhodes called me APTER. He'd made my whole name APTER instead of APTER.
What I call you, APTER?
I don't. You call me Bill.
Bill.
Yeah, that way you don't have to get in trouble with the APTER business.
I'm smarter than you think.
So I always tell people that, like in my book, is Wrestling Fixed? I didn't know it was broken. In my book, there's a chapter, right? So just take off the CH and it becomes APTER. This is
yeah. Well, that's a real
interesting name, like hillbilly name, right?
Yeah, I know. Well,
it would be like Willie Apner.
That's funny. That don't sound right.
It doesn't.
No.
We are at the Cauliflower Alley banquet, not the banquet, the Cauliflower Alley Club in the Nostalgia Room, courtesy of Gimmick Tree Entertainment, and catching up with my good old friend. He's not old at all. Paul Orndorff, still Mr. Wonderful.
Well, yeah. It's a legend. Really, if you think about it, I was different. My style was different.
A lot of guys copied you afterwards.
And I know, and that's pretty cool. Because I'm the type guy. If I see a bunch of things going on, and they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make it nothing special.
Got to be an original.
You got to do something a little different. Yeah. Bye. Same thing, but a little different, and bam, maybe that worked. Well, it worked for me.
Sure did.
It wasn't just being Mr. Wonderful, but it was my work, going to the gym, and I loved the business more than it will ever know. But it can only give you so much. And being in the Hall of Fame, I'm in every Hall of Fame there is, football, you name it, I'm all in it.
You're in the Football Hall of Fame.
The one that I value the most is the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the PW.
That's the one.
HF, yes.
That's the one I love. And I got a ring to prove it.
Yeah, actually, come on in a little bit. Let's take a close-up of that ring.
That's special.
Look at that.
And I love it. I earned it.
You did. You certainly did. I mean, I've covered your matches almost since you first started, not just in the WWE, but the Jim Crockett promotions. Yep. That was a great time for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that was a learning time.
Yeah.
What I call the learning time for going to the WWF.
Right.
I mean, that was up here.
Yes. Yeah.
And all that was learning and giving it the best, and I did. And
you sure did.
And I broke my neck 3 times doing it.
I know that.
So
I know that.
Would I do it again? Yeah, probably. I just wouldn't have broken my neck.
Did you try not to? Let me. A lot of the fans have asked me when I've had you on the APTER Chat here a few times to check up on your health. Tell us what's going on with you health-wise.
Well, I'm okay now. I had cancer, stage 4 cancer.
I remember doing an interview the day after you were diagnosed when I saw you at Wrestle Reunion, I believe it was. Yeah.
Something, yeah. And the lymph node, which is right up in here. And I don't know how I got it, except that they say it's not hereditary or Tory, whichever one it is. My daddy had it, his brother had it, and his other brother. 3 brothers had it.
Right.
For real.
Wow. And they said it's not hereditary?
They say they don't think it is, but I say it is.
Okay.
It makes sense to me, don't it?
Absolutely. There's a trail of it there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why that every man and woman should get a physical, a complete one, every year.
Agreed?
Yes.
Agreed.
Huh?
No, agreed. Totally agreed.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Because if I'd waited 3 or 4 months later,
we might not be here today talking to each other.
I wouldn't. You'd be here. I wouldn't been.
Yeah. So where are you at health-wise now?
Great.
Everything's good.
About normal weight, about 195 pounds. That's what I weighed in high school.
Right.
And I'm going to start back at the gym because I've taken time off. and giving myself a good rest, and I have, which has been about a year or so.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start back in the gym as soon as I get through all this appearances that I got coming up.
Which is great. Well, and not only that, I mean, I could see you mentoring and training some of the young talent coming up with your vast amount of years of knowledge.
I would love to. And somebody, would have to want me to do it, but I am available, and I would do it in a heartbeat. Not just anybody that comes in thinks they can be a wrestler.
Oh, but you could conduct, I mean, and I know where to get a hold of this guy, and you people know where to get a hold of me, but if you want a seminar for Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, you get in touch with me on Twitter at APTER1Wrestling or beapter@onewrestling.com, and we can set it up. So I'm going to do something now, because only the professionals are able to do this when you kind of snap your fingers. Tonight, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, you're in the ring against Hulk Hogan. Final match, Texas death match. He's out there watching. He said there's no way brother Paul Orndorff is going to beat him. What do you say to Hulk Hogan?
Well, Hulkster, I'm probably the only man that ever controlled you and beat your ass whenever I wanted to.
See that?
Take that to the bank.
All right, Bill Apter with Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, one of my dearest friends. I love this guy. And we'll see. Would you mind pointing out to the camera? And we'll see you at the matches.
You got it. I'll be there.